Hello, I'm here. It's a little loud for me, honestly. There we go. That's great for me. So we're here, 30th. We still got a half an hour left. I really only scheduled it like this for, it says 23 minutes. There's definitely gonna be another 30-ish seconds or so. And not 2 minutes. You know what, actually, let me go ahead and go ahead and just do this real quick. And then there we go. Now they're all where I need them to be. You know what, actually? Nice. So I don't know, I'll probably just play music or something. If I think about stuff to talk about, I'll bring it up. Yeah, I'm shivering right now. In fact, let me do that, because I already saved this to the one playlist I got. We can see some other stuff, I guess. We can talk about some stuff. So yeah, 25 minutes. And then there's like a drone show happening at 5 my time. I think it might have happened already, maybe, or maybe they mean like, no, there's probably, yeah, it happened already. Hopefully that was good. And then there's all this stuff. Yeah, we're kind of just waiting here, honestly, at this point. I got this for any media alert stuff. But all that'll come after, will come after. All that'll come after, after the full presentation is over. Let's see. I thought about just drawing the whole time, I guess, but I guess like just kind of, maybe me just talking will get us there. I don't know, maybe. Because I already made every point that I wanted to make in the videos that came out, so, you know, why I like Pokemon, what stuff we could see here. Started a Let's Go playthrough. That one's going to be interesting because I felt like I felt like we had to be at a certain place the first episode by the end of that. So that's why that's 50 minutes long. Yeah, that's why that's 50 minutes long. Because I wanted us to be done with, at the very least, the backtracking to Pallet Town, because after that we get to go for real. And I think mainly just because, you know, we could catch anything before then. Well, we could, I think, but, you know, we can face any trainers. Like, nothing had really, started yet. So once we did that, the parts should probably be more normal. The parts should probably be more normal. Why is it doing that? Do that because YouTube is trash. At least in terms of layout. Okay. Well, you know, one day they'll give us the ability to change the size of the chat thing without popping it out. Oh, you know what? We can't even do that because it just stays that way. Yeah. So the other parts will probably be more normal length, probably around 25 to 30 minutes or so. It really just depends on where there's a good place to stop. I will say that we went for around 3 hours, and we're right in front of Misty at the time of the stream. We will be recording it again, I think sometime within the next week, if not 2 weeks, because Child has her, is it spring break? Or there's a break happening and she's going to be home for 10 days, so we'll be doing that then. But yeah, we're right in front of Misty. I think we're pretty well prepared. We have our Bulbasaur, our Pikachu. I think our Bulbasaur has Giga Drain on it by this point, so not Giga Drain, but Mega Drain. So I don't see, so long as we can tank a hit or two, I don't see the Starmie being much of an issue. Because it is Psychic type, so Poison is a problem. Like, our Poison typing is a problem. But Pikachu is not tanky enough to be trying to take hits from a special attacker like that, so even if they are neutral effective. So we're likely going to be relying on Bulbasaur at the very least for part of the Starmie battle. We don't talk about the what else does she use? A Goldeen, I think. We don't talk about those because they really aren't. I mean, they're more useful. They have more battle presence than Magikarp does. Well, at least in Let's Go. But they're not too much of a problem, especially given that, you know, if strong enough, Pikachu and Bulbasaur could one-shot them essentially. But yeah, we're really gonna have to bet on the defense and luck for the Starmie. But yeah, no, pretty soon we'll be able to get my pick for the team. I think we do have to go across Nugget Bridge first, though. Just kind of crazy. It'll be fine. We need to go up there anyway. We need to get some monies because we ran out of Pokeballs in Rock Tunnel, I think it was. Right? Yeah, because Diglett's Cave is later. That's per million. And no, it was Mount Moon. Rock Tunnel was somewhere else, I think. At least I think it was Mount Moon. Yeah, because I think Rock Tunnel is the place that connects Lavender Town and Cerulean. Like, it goes off to the right of Cerulean that leads to Lavender Town. So we went through Mount Moon and found a bunch of stuff in there. Just got some rare encounters and all that. But, you know, those are future parts, and we'll be doing the gym battle and everything that comes after in the next session. So y'all won't be seeing that for a bit, even though it wasn't a full session. Let me go change the music real quick. Yeah. Actually, like I said, I think I said this to you guys. I know I said it to my brother when I was explaining what I was doing. Hold on, let me. What would be appropriate here? Maybe this? I mean, sure, I guess. So yeah, I was explaining to my brother that, like, the most demanding project that I did for this week, it's pretty much going to be the most demanding by this point, because all I have left for streams, once that excuse me, once the I Love Pokemon video was done, because all those videos that you saw were made in that order, barring the 30th anniversary picture video. That one, well, no. Then they were all made in all finished in that order. Because I recorded, if we're talking about stuff that happened first, I think I recorded the script. I recorded the audio for the 2 Pokemon Day Possibility videos, which at this point I think is going to be a yearly thing. I recorded the video either before or in the middle of recording the process of drawing the 30th anniversary picture. So those would likely come out before or right after that instead of Let's Go. But yeah, that video is the most demanding video of everything I have done and will do this week. After this, there's like one more thing. But like, okay, the first part, so you can actually really easily see where each session ends, like starts and ends, because I had to fade out the video, because I would close, I think I'd close my art program and then stop the recording, so there would be a black screen. So I chose to fade in between them. But what that means is, you can see just by slightly looking at the video where where each session ended. So the first session was only like 45 minutes. I got the Pikachu sketch down, and I think I started Red and Charizard. And then the next part of it, I think I did all the sketches, I think, or at the very least most of them. I think it was most sketches, and then I ended. Yeah, no, okay. Session 1 was the sketch for Pikachu and Red with his Charizard. The second session was, I think, up to. It was either Dawn or Calum. I think it was Calum. And then the third session, I went up in the second session. I ended around there, and then the third session, I finished the sketches for everybody, and then I started the lines and coloring on the Pikachu, and then the session after that, I did the lines and coloring up until Gen 5, so it was Hilbert and Rosa. I believe what I did was I did the line work for both and then colored in Hilbert first and then left Rosa for after, or maybe I just did Hilbert wholesale first and then went for Rosa after in the next session. And then that session, that last 5th session, is self-explanatory. Finished everything, put the background on, added the effects where necessary. And yeah, after that, the hardest part about editing that video, like the hardest part of the video in general was oh yeah, the hardest part of that video in general was the drawing. The first part, like I said, was 45 minutes. Then the next one was, I think, around an hour, 2 hours. And then 3 was around 3 hours. But then 4, 5, and 6 were all around like 3. Not 3. We're all around like 5 or 6 hours. So I would sit there the entire time. No breaks, obviously, but other than breaks, I would sit down for that amount of time just working on the picture. So that was something. I like to draw. I love to draw. I went to school to try to do that type of stuff. And I'm still doing it. I was literally drawing up until when the stream started. So I put my big ass notepad away, or big ass sketch pad away, and started this stream. If it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to keep this as lag free as possible, hopefully, I would be drawing something digitally. Because physically that large sketchbook is going to be in the way with my mic and everything. And I won't be able to see the stream or my recording software. Let's change the music real quick. Let's see. But yeah, so yeah, I like to draw, obviously, but like that was a lot. Honestly, a lot of the details after I finished editing that video exited my mind. The one thing I do very clearly remember is that I actually had to render that video 3 times. So for reference, when I was just a detail that's important, honestly, when I put the videos in, it was like 12 hours around, um, yeah, it was like 12, not even 12, like 15, somewhere around there. It's definitely in the teens now of hours that I worked on that drawing. And when I put that into the editor, it's just a long ass block of footage, and obviously it's a speed paint, so I had to speed it up. I had to speed it up by 2,500 times, and doing that made my real-time playback in my editing software lag. So I just had to hope and pray that the video was gonna come out great, because I couldn't really look at it. But yeah, so I rendered it the first time, and the music didn't cut out correctly because again it had lagged the whole thing. So I had to go back in, change the music, fix some stuff, add the fade-ins and stuff for each of them, because I did the, I'll get back to this in a bit, the greatest hits type thing with the music, but because of how wide the series ranges, again, today is 30 years. Congratulations, by the way, if I haven't said that already. Some of them, like, they changed the way that their audio worked. So the more recent games, like, say, for instance, Sun and Moon, like we're hearing right now, they have fades built into their music. But games like, say, the soundtracks for Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, and I think even Fire Red and Leaf Green don't. They kind of just end. So if I wanted everything to fade, I had to go add fades. So that was the first, so the first time had the screwed up music. The second time I rendered it, and everything came out perfect except for one tiny, not so tiny detail, that being that I think I had completely skipped over, I think it was session 4. Because I looked at the video and I noticed that I would start Pikachu's line and coloring, and then it would jump immediately to me coloring and doing the lines and coloring for Rosa. And I was like, oh shit, I missed a session. So I had to go back and do all that again. It added another, I think, like 8 minutes or so. Yeah, it added another 8 minutes or so. So I got to add like another 1 or 2 music tracks. And then I rendered it for the final time and posted it, and that was that. Everything else went really smoothly after that, especially like the talking videos, because they don't really need much. They just need video, music, and if I have something that I need to put on the screen, I'll put that on the screen. But yeah, speaking of the music, there was so much music I liked from this series. I literally could not. I honestly think I would have had a better shot fitting it on to the whole timeline of working on that picture unedited than I would have had trying to get all of them to work, or trying to select a good amount that was diverse enough for that video for its length, which is crazy because it's like 30-40 minutes. So yeah, if there's like I know Sword and Shield got 2 and stuff, but like I literally couldn't. I needed to figure out what I could and could not put in there because of timing reasons. Especially given the fact that I have Route 12 I use Route 12 pretty religiously as my ending theme, to the point now where it's not even just on Pokemon videos like it was supposed to be originally. It was just like just a test out thing like it was originally, and then it tried to be just a Pokemon thing, and then it just became my outro. Except for playthroughs, those are different. But like, so I had to figure out how to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of music. I like legit hours was in the media pool for that. yeah, all that's done now. There's only two things left. One of them being this. I'm not going to stop this until I actually see normal video on the screen. Okay. $60 seconds. Can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. Until I see their broadcast start, I am not stopping the music. But you know, and speaking of soundtracks, I think every single game has good soundtracks. But if I like the root themes in Gens 4 and 5, all the ones from 4 and 5, and select ones from all the other gens, they're incredible. I love the sense of adventure that they give off for each of them. Like Route 119 from Hoenn and all that. Like that's I think I mentioned this. That's Jesus Christ. Okay. So we got some time here. Like this happens a lot. Let me do that real quick. I don't want to. I'm not full screening this until we're close to, like, let's say until we're at 5 seconds. I'll turn the music off and full screen it. But yeah, no, the music is incredible. Like the one you're listening to right now, Route 10 from Sun and Moon, is awesome. I actually like it more than the Route 10 from Unova. I don't know, Route 10 from Unova, like, is good, but I don't know. I like the adventure sounding ones. Okay, I'm stopping. Stop. Full screen. They're definitely gonna make us go through they're definitely gonna make us go through the fucking... Yup. Memory road. Yeah, there was no way they were fitting all that without it being long as shit. Look at all that. Nice.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokémon.
Yo!
Today, February 27th, is Pokémon Day. This is the date the Pokémon Red and Pokémon Green games were first released in Japan, marking
Jesus,
the
dude.
beginning of the Pokémon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokémon made their appearance. Now, a total of 1,025 Pokémon have been discovered.
Christ.
And these diverse Pokémon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide have been able to experience. This year marks the Pokémon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank you, each and every one of you. We hope you will all enjoy seeing how Pokémon continues to evolve. In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokémon.
And CGI Pikachu.
Please enjoy the presentation.
Yeah. It's 25 minutes, they said, so... It's at 9:01, we got 3 minutes, I think. I'm thinking mainly. Oh, what's this? Oh, actually, that's really cool. I'm not sure if I'm interested.
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound effects for the Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version video games.
I'm thinking
You can now play all
Champions,
45 songs from
Pokopia,
the
and
games on the small player
I don't know, new
inspired by
game
the
maybe.
Game Boy system. We took particular care to make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
It's like a physical. It's like a physical soundtrack thing. Okay, that's really cool.
Hello, Pokemon trainers, and happy Pokemon Day.
Yo.
I'm Chris Brown from the
Oh
Pokemon
yeah.
Company International, and I'm thrilled to share news
World
about the
Championship.
2026
Yeah.
Pokemon World Championship.
So
which
will
will be
XP
taking
be
place
here?
alongside
Yep.
our new
So I was right
fan
about
event,
this.
Pokemon XP in San Francisco.
Not that big of a
2026
flex,
Pokemon
but
World Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions.
yes.
While their fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches of these games will be held at the Chase Center, an arena that's 3 times the size as last year's finals. Years ago, we started on a mission to create the most exciting Pokemon event for our competitors and their families. As the World Championships evolved, we saw an opportunity to expand even further and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together in celebrating their fandom. As we celebrate 30 years of Pokemon, we invite all of you to the inaugural Pokemon XP event. Fans of all ages can expect fun activities, including interactive
Those are
exhibits,
cool.
pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels, hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations, and of course, visiting the Pokemon Center pop-up store. To celebrate this new experience, today we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championships.
Nice. That looks so cool.
Whether you're joining us in person in
28th to 30th. That's
or
actually really
from home
late.
on our
I
live
think
stream, we can't
they're
wait
usually
to see
earlier
you
in
this August.
the month.
Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
Yep. The amount of legendaries I have, I think they could fill a whole Pokédex with just them. And it's on the rapid fire stuff, I think. So now we have go. No, I like the art on that. That looks interesting, and then all the throwback cards are really cool.
A huge range of Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go so far will return. And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow.
All
We
out.
also have a promo code to share.
I don't go anywhere, so I don't play this too much. Yeah, that was barely anything for that one. Oh, this.
Here.
Let your curiosity shine! Like a twinkling star!
Nice.
Pokemon Masters EX.
Yep, the rapid firing these. We haven't been on here that long. You see? Oh, I can't see the number. I think we've been going for 10 minutes. Ish. Given what they probably have to talk about, I'm not surprised that they'd be rapid firing stuff right now.
To celebrate
Unite.
Pokemon Day, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno will be joining the fray. The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon comes together. Soar stylishly into battle. You can participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses. And even more Pokemon are scheduled to be added. Don't miss what's coming.
Damn, they really rapid fired those. Gonna get trading card game pocket. Cards look so cool. I just got one of those last night. Yep. Oh, a stadium or something. Oh. Gale of Darkness. Yeah, it had a GameCube controller. What's wrong with me? I am going to pass out after this. I want to make it abundantly clear. I am exhausted. I think Coliseum was already on there, I think, maybe. And it's coming in pretty soon, it's March.
Hello, everyone.
And now we got the
Utsunomiya
fire red
from the
leaf
Pokemon
green
Company.
thing.
I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games.
Yeah.
First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch. The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan.
I already
were
have
released
these,
on Game Boy
I'm
Advance
good.
in 2004. Today,
Nice.
these games have been made available to play once more as download exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2.
Yep.
We also plan to make these
Look at
titles
that.
compatible with Pokemon Home in the future. This way, you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon
see.
RPG series titles on adventures with you, or you can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions. We hope you look forward
yep.
to it. Next, we have some news about Pokemon Champions.
Okay. Let's see this. Oh, okay. Ah. Mega. I thought they would have threw in a Mega given the recent game. I see. Look at that. My main hope for this is, I think I mentioned this already, but having a thing where I can make a team and have the CPU control it and then fight against it. If that's not, even if that's not in it at the start, I think that'd be a good thing to have. Oh. Look at that. Yeah, because there should be some single player stuff as well as the multiplayer stuff. But this is mainly going to be their competitive thing, so I can definitely see them keeping the single stuff to a minimum. Ooh. April. Okay, so that's actually really close. I see.
Next up is news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game, the newest title in the Pokemon series. Please take a look at this video.
This is gonna be Garchomp, right? I love the showcase of all the Megas. They all look so cool. Yep, and then we got this stuff. Those raids in the story for that, like those rogue Megas, they were actually they were so interesting. I didn't get to some of these yet, but yeah, they were so interesting. Yep, there it is. So I imagine this is an online reward. I actually haven't seen this. I knew of its Ooh. I see. So the teeth have gone a different direction. I do know that normal Mega Garchomp get some flack because apparently its like stats are worse than normal Garchomp. So I wonder if this will fix anything. I'm ready to see what they have going on there, but they've gone through most of it. Like Scarlet and Violet would be the only thing left, but that's about it.
Mega Garchomp Z has been discovered. This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes.
I see.
After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z.
Gotcha.
You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
A new raid battle.
Next up, we have some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Nice. Oh, is this going to be a lore trailer? Like I said, it probably would be if there was one. Looks like it. The hell is this music? Whoa. New Rotom form. Stereo.
Is that curious-looking stereo a Rotom? Did it get enticed by the music and hop in?
See, I don't know about how.
It's really energetic.
A lot of I don't know if this game's gonna be connected to all that much, but like I don't know about the connectivity for a lot of this, but if there
It can
is,
help
this is
liven up
interesting.
the town with a variety
But I doubt
of
it.
music. Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too.
Nice.
Let's listen to DJ Rotom's
Look at that.
specially selected
looks
tracks
so
while
good.
I introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia.
Just eat
Ditto
the damn
first
disc.
encounters Professor Tangrowth in a wasteland that was once a town.
Yep.
It seems like Ditto is working alongside other Pokemon to develop the town. Wow, they're sure fired up.
Build.
Of course, you can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too.
Carrots. So this,
But
there
how do
was
you
just
cook?
a thing like a couple days ago. So I'm surprised they're showing off more. What the fuck?
Huh?
Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
That silhouette.
That makes so much sense. Rodent. Greedent. Cook.
A Greedent appeared.
Oh my
It
god.
sounds like everyone calls it Chef Dente. Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes.
Cool.
Each Pokemon has
Oh.
different foods they prefer.
Dartrix.
Some dishes will even power
eat the
up
whole
your moves
cast
when you
iron
eat
thing.
them.
Ooh.
This will make it even easier to develop the town.
Actually, that seems like a no-brainer now that I look at it, but
Try bringing Pokemon you've befriended on an outing.
an outing, huh?
In multiplayer mode, you can visit other players' towns.
I see.
You can play with up to 3 other people.
So you can get them to follow you again,
First,
just like
let's play some
the
hide and
main
seek.
games.
I wonder where everyone's hiding.
It's a Driftwood, stay
There
away.
you are. There's someone here, too. But where's the last one? Whoa! You can transform into objects, too.
I see.
That was a fun game of hide and seek.
Barrel.
By working together, you could even build something this big.
They're making a pixelate Ditto. It's actually really cool.
Together, you can develop a town. Or go
Oh.
on far-off adventures.
What is happening?
New encounters may await you as well.
Little Raikou.
Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger.
I
Developing
see.
a town, one step at a time. Pokemon Pokopia. Available on March 5th.
Yeah, 5th, that's less than a week, so I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or even do a playthrough of it, but I definitely am getting it. Like I pre-ordered it. So yeah.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th.
Yep.
We hope you enjoy working with Pokemon.
Oh,
to
here's a
develop the
30th
town from
fan.
the ground up.
Look at that.
Today, we covered all of the information you see here.
Yep.
We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for you all.
I see.
Thank you for tuning in.
I see. You're welcome. So what the hell is this? Yep. Ooh, Johto. At Helen, Sinnoh. Unova. Kalos. Where this came from? Alola. Galar. Paldea. Yeah. I see. What is this? Game Freak. Whoa. Eesh. This main theme sound. Oh wow. They look so nice. Ooh. I don't know what this. Look at that. Ooh. This looks better than I thought it would. That's saying something. Whoa. Sprout. Ooh. This the waves. Is that a dragon? How does this music sound like that, Frillish? Whoa. Alright, let's see this. Winds and waves. Look at those logos. Oh, that's 2027. Okay. Looks like we're having another wait. Did it end? Yeah, it ended. Okay. Now, see, the real question is when in 2027? Late 2027? Alright, let's see. So let's see here. Anything updated yet? Nope, nothing so far. Just looking to see if they update anything. Yeah, the 2027 part was really unexpected. It doesn't look like there's going to be much in terms of updates right now. That looked nice. I just don't know what we're going to be doing for the rest of... Okay, let me... Jeez. So I was reading up on development for this because a lot of it leaked and it nothing was for this. Yo. New Pokemon Snap might have some competition. Might not beat it outright, but it's definitely close. Switch 2 in 2027. I just... And this theme, this has to be the title screen. This has to be the title screen one. It looks like it's like a mix between the original and the proposed one. We're gonna be waiting a while to see gameplay of this, so unfortunate, but you know what? Worth it. The rest of this is like everything I'm looking at. That makes it so worth it. And then we got the starters. Fire Dog. Sprout. Oh, wow. See, this was something. So they have the hats of the... Okay. Screenshots and footage are from a product in development and not final. And this is before it's done. I like the hairstyle too. Like when in 27 is the time. I'd replay this over and over just to hear the music again. Please let this be the title screen. Wait, I need this to be what that is. I know this is insanely weird for me to bring this up now, but it's insane. It's been insane to me recently how games can look like how Pixar animated movies used to look and then run. Like, obviously there are parts of this that I'm fairly certain have to be like generated, like CGI, but then there's parts that aren't and they still look great. And these logos, dude. When are they updating this? Right? I need to see this. At the very least with, like, the Pokemon Champions stuff we saw. Well, the Japanese one has it. Later this year. But then, let's go ahead and watch this then. That was 3 minutes. And those are the Japanese logos. We'll look at those later. Let me see what I can... Okay, so that's likely their mode of transportation on the side of their bags. Their bags look really cool. I've legit made a symbol like the first one before. When I do the video, I'll probably take a picture of it and then put it up. But I've done that before. That hairstyle is nice. I love that. The Hawaiian, even the green... Damn. This one is essentially just Celine 2.0, essentially. But yeah, look at that. Nice. They're wearing gloves. Doug, I wanted, and this isn't. Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, it is kind of blurry still, but yeah. What is this? I guess instead of the gigantic bright lights, we have these to mark Pokemon centers. Look at this. Oddish. Tangela. This is awesome. Slugma, Centiskorch. It's Pikachu. Look at the tail. It has volume now. Sandygast, Krabby, Marini, Corsola, Timpole, Carnivine, Duskull. The wind is crazy. Okay, so this is partially why I wanted to see these logos. Let me let them. So every generation in Japanese, since they started the gimmicks, they've put them in the logo for the Japanese version. They don't do it here, but they do it in the Japanese version. So whatever the gimmick is this. It's this right here. Okay. Okay, they actually posted some of this stuff. Alright, so... Come on. I'll be saving all this stuff. Yeah. So let's look. Let's see what the comments are. You haven't had too much water. We had so much more of this. Like, we have so much more of this game than we did the ZA trailer. So this, huh? Have anything on their official site? Don't look like it. This side probably died. Oh, never mind. It's 2027, eh? I think ZA had a website up by this point. So I'm just refreshing to see if there's one for this one, or if there's a media thing for this one. Because, like, if we look for Legends ZA, Yeah. 27th of 24. At the very least, got the logos for them. So, I'm hoping that we'll get something for this as well. Like that. Like, I'd just be playing this over and over again, but like, I'm everything about yes. We'll have Pokemon Champions and Pokemon Pokopia this year, so it's not empty. I'm just a junkie and need official artwork. Like, I'm fine with the site staying up and existing, nothing else, for a year. I'm sorry, I'm just listening to the music. I'm trying to figure out what I'm about to say. I've never been more happy, excited, and saddened before. I haven't experienced this yet. Because I'm looking at it. It looks great. I want it. And it's getting time. But it's also next year. I don't know what exactly I can say about this. I mean, these guys, what the fuck? What was the first one's name? Brout. Brout is the weirdest one out of the three. Pombon. Yes. Hold on. So there's definitely going to be a couple clear favorites here. I think everyone you'll see a pretty healthy amount of all of them, just because one's meme worthy, the other two are fucking adorable. But see, I'm always a fire type person. Barring Legends ZA, I always choose the fire type. I didn't choose it for Legends ZA because like, they were all the same starters and they were getting new megas, which meant that functionally pretty much most of the time I knew I was going to just be using an Emboar again. You know, as opposed to Legends Arceus, where at the very least I could, we had the regional variants of them, so I could, instead of it just being a Typhlosion, it was a Ghost Fire Typhlosion. I will be going back to my old ways with this game. I will in fact be picking the Fire type starter. God. Here we go. So at the very least, I can download the logos for them. We got screenshots of all this stuff. Oh, we do have key art. Let's see. Legends, Mega Dimension. And they change depending on waves. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Hold on. Champions, Pokopia. Damn it. Okay. Let's go. Let's go Pocopia first because it's the biggest detour. Let's see. There it is. Right? Or no? Yeah. Okay. So we didn't find out anything about the ones we already knew about. We did get some new ones though. DJ Rotom. New stereo in place. Some CDs. Chef Dente. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know. I haven't eaten anything in like 12 hours. This green. Okay. And then there was some other. There was some other stuff they mentioned. I want to see. But this was pretty much just building on the. Okay, here we go. Adventure Further Heaven. These like this game looks beautiful, right? Okay, this looks really cool. It's really stylized. I love it. There's a cloud island and every. Yeah. I doubt there's battling, but yeah. You can transform into other Pokemon and items. Or not items, and objects. So that's great. Okay, so that's done. Let's go. Damn it. Champions. Oh, they changed it. Pokemon Champions. On Nintendo Switch April. So that means it's on Switch 2, introducing Pokemon Champions. We got the latest news. Epic battles await. Dragonite. ZA. Yep. Yep. Oh, there's... Okay. Wait. Gameplay. Cannon Mountains private. Victory points. Oh, there's more tracks. You can change tracks. Victory points. Megas. We got the Omni Ring. This will be used in that. They got regulations and seasons. Alright, cool. Casual battles. Private battles. Okay. Team, you connect with Pokemon Home. You can recruit in Pokemon Champions. Okay, we got news. Okay, we got forums and stuff. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, gotcha. They can, okay. I see. I want to see what these characters look like, but I might be able to at some other point. Okay, yeah, so that was Champions. Then we got XP. Okay, here we go. Exclusively on Switch 2. So you don't even have to get it by the end of the year. You have until sometime next year. Open world to explore, windswept islands, vast ocean. Character, different outfit depending on the version. They're doing that again. Players choose their first partner Pokemon. Before setting off on the journey. Bean Chick, that's okay. Okay, so let's see. Look at this. I'm saving this. Done. 2027. Awesome. I want to see some of these if they have 4K. I want to see it in 4K. Like this. Look at this. Okay. All right. These are screenshots from the trailer, but at least it's nice to look at them again. Pikachu. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure which one of these I like. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Oh, I'm not sure which I like more. I'm a big fan of baseball caps, so I like the Waves one, but I'm not upset at the Wind one either. That the bags and the gloves they're wearing are different. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're getting both, so mm. And then we have these stars. Mm, 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 mm. I see. Mm. see. Oh, I see. Interesting. So they're just separate Pikachu. Hmm. I mean, okay, if I look at this, I like the gloves and waves more. I like both bags, and this is something I'm gonna have to think on. All right. Well, this is just the announcement trailer. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so the only real question at this point is this. It'll likely be end of the year, maybe, but then Legends Arceus also was early in the year, so I'm not entirely sure. And this site will almost definitely be changed. It'll almost definitely be changed once we get some new stuff. Yeah, I'm not. Lord. Let's see. Yeah, mystery guess. I'll do that soon. Yeah. I'll download the wind and wave stuff off here right now. And then I'll put champions somewhere else later. Okay, yeah, that's 5. All right. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn the music back on. This. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yeah, Nice. Video for this stuff will likely be happening next week. Sometime next week. Oh, I like the icon it has too. I am all the way on board. It's actually probably the most out of nowhere part, because these are important characters. Like, huh. Well, whenever they decide to give us more stuff about the game, actually will most likely tell us all a lot about and tell us a lot about when it comes out, because the boards are different too, because I don't see them doing a like showing us anything in June if it comes out November of 2027. So, but at the same time, we got more than we did from ZA in its first reveal. ZA, there was nothing of the game at all. It was like just a holographic, like a hologram version of Lumios, and that was it. I personally think we should be prepared for a year of nothing, just like with Legends ZA. But if they, and there's also every chance that they could start when they normally would this year, and then still not be released till late 2027. But I don't know which one I'm leaning toward. I think I'll personally be expecting a year of nothing. You know, it's only unbearable for like the first. Well, for Legends ZA, it was unbearable for as long as it was because we didn't know when we were getting news. Now that we've gotten that experience, I think. Is that wheat? That's okay. What was I saying? Now that we've had that experience, I think it'll be a lot easier to, have that in the back of your mind and then just kind of expect to not see anything. They are exclusively on Switch 2, but yeah. Hold on, let me go ahead and extract all. Okay, key art, logos, screenshots. I want to look at the screenshots first. Okay, we are going to we're going to do this real quick. Why is it like that? Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, you know what? That might be why. Hold on. There we go. So we got this. Still pretty grainy, honestly. Yeah, still pretty grainy. What is this? This... Alright. The gloves. Okay. The logo. Pokemon Wind. Not that one. Oh, wait, hold on. I might have to. There we go. Let's go ahead and look at the key art too. That's something that's kind of miffing me about not the game. This is just this. I have to reload stuff to. There we go. It's the mail for Pokemon Waves. Email for Pokemon Waves. Yeah, this does feel like Sun and Moon. A lot. With like that Scarlet Violet flare. And then we got the Winds version. See, it's blue too. That's my favorite color. Okay. Interesting. Never thought about doing that like that. Yep. Definitely gonna be a meme. Let's see. Adorable. So yeah, that's this. I don't know if there's much else to say. I didn't put the champions up in there. Hold on. Let me just do this. Okay, and then we can just go down here, download this one. Download. Alright, yeah, so I guess that's gonna be it. Wait, let's look at this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this. So we're gonna leave off on this. Hopefully you guys have an amazing rest of your day whenever you're seeing this. Yeah. Later.